Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah khayr khalqi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ala. Amma ba'd, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair for all of you brother. Welcome. In this class we maybe before to start and go to the deep in the class or the reasons of this class we have, I want to say unfortunately the time we are living in this time, you will find around of you a lot of things confusing the mu'min, a da'i. Not only the normal people, but sometimes the scholar, they are getting confused. Deep in the level of any scholar has, or deep in the knowledge he has, or the idea is following, or where he is living. Give you the example to be little clear for us. For example, most time you're hearing from the ulama, scholar, they are living, for example, in Afghanistan, in Saudi Arabia. If you ask them directly about the niqab, you will find most of them will tell you is the wajib directly. Yeah? So it's meaning something is happening. Why that type of the ulama, they are give you this opinion? It's the wajib, you should be have a niqab. That is the one thing because we have. If you go another side, for example, go to the Egypt or ask for a lot of scholar in Europe, America, this side, they will try to tell you the maximum, yes, it is sunnah, mu'akkada is the best you have to follow, but it's not the wajib. That's one said is wajib, a second one said is not the wajib. Should be sharia one, maybe is wajib or no. You can't find in Islam something and same time is be halal and haram. So one of them is wrong. Doesn't matter there or here, but one of the opinions should be wrong and one should be correct. That's the one. Second thing is happening for the lot of the people when they are trying to follow the Sharia, also they have this problem. For example, if you find somebody the way he want to do the business or something he want to do it, he will ask you, okay, give me proof. What is the Qur'an and Sunnah? You will give the proof from the Qur'an and Sunnah. But if that's opinion against what he want, he will tell you the hadith that person said is weak. And the same man, if he something is opinion he has and support that opinion, he will tell you hadith said like that. So that's the problem is happening, unfortunately, everywhere. From where is coming? Why? And what the way we can stop and we can save ourselves from this doubt. The first one is for our scholar. The class was the reasons here for our new generation. Alhamdulillah, front of me, lot of brothers, they are interested, they are memorizing Quran, they are coming Islamic education, they are doing online classes. They are the people we are wish for future. You be one of the du'at. You will tomorrow lead the salat. Tomorrow somebody tell you, come on, fulan, do the khutbah the Jum'ah. So when you want, if you have which background you have and which ideology you following, your title of the khutbah and the way you are speaking against your talk. Because what you following. Yes? So we want in this class be special for our du'at, the scholar, the young scholar, non-generation, they are for future. We wish Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the hidayah for another people and by their hand. Or of their hand. That's thing we want to try to talk here in this class and try inshallah we'll have some explanation about the way and where the da'i should be worried and from where he has to follow which type of the ulama and when he will understand something is happening is wrong, is against the two of the pilot of the knowledge of the Islam, the Quran and the Sunnah. Because anything we are taking from the Quran and the Sunnah, tell you before to go to inshallah to our little more, I give you a very simple example. Everyone memorize Surah Al-Fatiha, yes? Is the one of the Sabah al-Mathani, top surah in the Quran Kareem, started the Quran by this surah. Every salat you are praying. I don't want to talk of the deal. That is fine. We know how much is important. But if you go in this surah, the best thing here in this surah you can find, you asking, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. What meaning does Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim? Yeah, it's the right way, the Sharia. But no. Explaining this ayah, the next two ayah. Sirat al-Ladina anamta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So is meaning here want to give you example, not meaning if you want to follow Sharia, Qur'an and Sunnah, just only take the Qur'an and take the Sunnah and explain what you like. And the scholar can give you advice, give you opinion just only by reading the Qur'an and Sunnah. Stopping you in this surah directly, remind you for something. Why are you asking Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim? Is meaning some people was Allah bless him before. So you have some example there. Not mean only direct understanding from the Quran and Sunnah. That's what's different between the Ahl Sunnah when we say, Fahm, the Sharia, you have to take the opinion from the Quran and Sunnah by Salaf al-Ummah. The Salaf al-Ummah, that's the example. That's the first surah every time we are right. If I go to this type of explanation, I will say, Ya Allah, give me understanding. Give me knowledge to know your Sharia and the way of those people. Who is the people? الذين أنعمت عليهم. Who was the أنعمت عليهم? The top of that one, the Sahaba. Because Nabi Sallam said, خير القرون قرني ثم الذين يلونهم ثم الذين يلونهم. The best of the time, that's my time, the Sahaba. So we are always asking that type of the people. So if you go to the Quran and Kareem, why we Quran talking about lot of the history about Ad and the Surah Zarat, I read it. Look, talking about Ibrahim, هل أتاك حديث ضيف Ibrahim, give you example. No only history, he want to explain for you to understand what the situation between the Ibrahim alayhi salam and his guest by the example. He want to tell you about how much the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a power. Give you example, his wife. قالت عجوز أقيم. To want to tell you the people they are against the Sharia of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like the Fir'aun. فأخذنا وجنوده. The people like the Ad and Samud. All this one give you example. The one of the best way to explain, to understand, to show the people what has happened, when to show him example. That's what the Qur'an Kareem, when you ask it, you say, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Okay, Bismillah is part of the surah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu, iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirat. Half of the surah now show you example. And talking about the people, Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim. Of course, you shouldn't have to come to say, okay, about the Sahaba and the time they were leading and tabi'in. Yes, because he's only the who has a background about the Islam and from where it started and who is the best of the people, you will understand who is the Allah bless him. So an'amta alayhim, the people Allah bless him. Yes. So who are they? Who are they? And Sahabat the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the first type of the people. After that, and the people they always follow him. And go to the Quran Kareem. محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم. He want to tell you who is the Muhammad and give you directly example from his companion, example from and not only here. This wasn't example only enough for me and you. He said we give him this example, the people before you. That time we are talking, we have the example is already they are applied Islam in their life. They are practiced Islam in that life. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it for Jewish and Nasara. Example for the people they will come later on. Who are they? A Sahaba. So the Sahaba was not only example for the Muslimin. These people was example for Muslimin, me and you, after the Sahaba. وَالَّذِينَ جَاءُوا مِن بَعْدِهِمْ. And for the people before the Sahaba. That's what the Quran said. You will find سِيمَاهُمْ فِي وُجُوهِهِمْ مِنْ أَثَرِ السُّجُودِ ذَلِكَ مَثَلٌ فِي التَّوْرَاةِ وَمَثَلٌ فِي الْإِنْجِيلِ. And beautiful in this ayah to remind you, only the kuffar against that example. كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يجي فتراه مصفر كزرع أخذ شطأه فآزره فاستغلظ فاستوى على سوقه يوجب الزراع ليغيظ بهم الكفار. And the kuffar were against that example, nobody else. Because Quran and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said في آيات محكمات وأخرى متشابهات. And you can find in the Quran Kareem some of the ayat muhkam directly. You can't change to go around left or right. You will have a direct understanding. Some of them is no anybody can explain. Maybe have an understanding, you will understand something, and I will understand something else. So Quran said for you, before to tell you Quran has a mutashabihat and something we have a two way to understand, tell you you have a muhkam and directly. So it's meaning if you want to explain any part of the Quran Kareem, maybe have a two meaning, you have to come back to understand the second part, the mushabihat, come back to where? To the muhkam. So it was Quran fix it. It's not will happen something Allah give for me and you and we can't understand. So the understand we can when we can find to understand the Quran Kareem, we come back to the ayat al-muhkamat and to the example how they understand the Quran. Because maybe I tell you no, this is the understanding, and he will tell you no, this one is the meaning of this ayah. But when we have an argument, we have to come back. Okay, let's go to the example. What was the understanding of Abu Bakr Siddiq about this ayah? What was the understanding of the Sahaba? Abdullah ibn Abbas, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn As, Abdullah ibn Umar, and all of the Sahaba. So this thing is very important for the scholar. When he want to give the fatwa, or to understand, or any da'i, he want to read about the Sharia, and to pass this message for the people, that thing is very important from where you have to be. Take your knowledge. Anyone we have to learn. I have to learn for my teacher. He will learn for somebody else. Higher than all of our teacher, scholars, they all learn from their teacher. Until the Sahaba. Sahaba, they learn from Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he learned from the Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala, Jibreel Alayhi Salam. So nobody here is the top is the Allah. So after Allah, everybody should be learned. Doesn't matter who is that. هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون? Who they are equal? Who understand or no? Of course, no. And also the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give a level for the people they are understand. And the big thing in the Sharia of Islam, and the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it the deed, responsibility for me and you, He already done it. Wallahu yad'u ila dar as-salam. I mean, Allah is doing a da'wah. He didn't leave me and you go find. Go, you find a way how to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But He sent the prophet, messenger, He sent the message, but supported by miracle, but a lot of things, because He was doing the da'wah for me and you. So the da'wah, what you and your target for future, or your dream for future, because it's the business of the mu'min. The da'i, he's the businessman. Other people know. Who is just only coming praying and for himself, looking after himself, is not the rich. He's poor person. Why? وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. If you didn't go to the da'wah, so you believe it, you will get inshallah reward. Allah will save you from hellfire, but still you khusran, you lose a lot of things. Because when you give the da'wah, you will have your reward. And who is Allah guiding them in right way? By your hand. So if you pass a wrong message, if you guide them in wrong way, what will happen? So you will have a good reward, but you in very big risk. You in very how to tell you, very in a tight way. You have to find you will be careful. It's dangerous for you at the same time. Yes, you doing big job, but it's very dangerous. If you take the message just only, well, I heard in the YouTube, that's one said, I take it and pass the people. I saw some message, I thinking like that. Do you know people when they arrived in the level today, and I thinking like that. Wallahi, if you give him the science book, or give him he watched some video about how to do the surgery for the heart, for example, he never come to be tell, okay, I saw some video how to do surgery, later I will do it. They will do at all. But the Sharia, everyone, mashallah, bravo, everyone is scholar. So that's the danger. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that the Asar, the ulama said, أكثر ما أخاف على أمتي أئمة المضلون. The more thing I worry about my ummah, أئمة المضلون. The wrong guided scholar who didn't find the right way and he's guiding people in the wrong way. They not give him right direction. Okay, that's what the beginning of us about the da'wah. And so your job, what you want to do, especially our young brother, and we see him, Alhamdulillah, they are something doing the khutbah, they are leading the salat, especially our masajid in Satan. And that is I saw all of the face, Alhamdulillah, I see him, mashallah, all they are teaching another boys. So it is important for all of you to find, before you want to give the people the knowledge, and you have to be first try to fix your understanding. One. Second one, you have to be proof your knowledge. And third one is important for the mu'min who is want to do da'wah, is you have to be very careful from where you taking this knowledge. Who is telling you? That's one side from reading. The second one, the next part is the taqwa and the iman. Give you example so beautiful. Imam Shafi'i, he's the student of Imam Malik. When meet him in first time, Imam Malik say for Shafi'i, I see you in your face something, don't lose this one by the sin. I see something in your face, Allah bless you with something, and I see in your face taqwa. سيماهم في وجوه من أثر السجود. When the Quran give an example, the Sahaba Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he saw in Imam Shafi'i, he was a young boy, he's come to study with Imam Malik. When saw Imam Malik, tell him, in your face I see something, don't miss it, this one by the sin. And his example, we have also the history, he said, the one day he's come complain about his memory to the Imam Malik. I said, okay, I was memorizing quickly. Now today I'm struggling with my hifz. He said, do the tawbah, and stop your sin. You doing something. Because the knowledge is like the light. He's not going to the dark heart. If the sin, he will dark the person heart. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, any single sin we will do, he will come the one black dot in your heart until we completely kalla bal rana ala qulubim. Why happened for this will rana ala qulubim? Allah blocked their heart just only because by sin. No come suddenly. Allah will never block no any human heart suddenly to block him until the time he will do the sin until completely make this heart is dark. And now how much you try to explain, he can't understand. He'll never get the message because no space, no any way that messages go there. So that's for the school. We in our class here, the idea we try to talk, we said every time the scholar, they have it in their time, they have a doubt. Shubuhat, it was coming to against the people. For example, give you example, not meaning because today Allah very high of the philosophy and the human is working very well and they have a lot of the knowledge. Yeah. So we can see a lot of ideology around of us. There is the secularism, there is the liberalism, that's a lot of things. Human right within the level, and they can make the law. We have a human right. All the human history, they have a slave. They have a lot of things. Now we have a human right. We don't have a slave. A lot of things. We have a freedom. We're using our brain, we're educating the people. That time was somebody was getting education, now everybody getting education. So that's the human in this time, they are very smart. They will see like that. A doubt for you. If you go back, when the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tell him, change your face to the Mecca from Baytul Maqdis, and just only come doubt, directly doubt is come to from the Jewish side for the Sahaba. What happened? Why? You was already following this way, you praying. So now, why you changed your direction? So it's meaning you was beginning wrong. So now you look. It's shubha. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered this question. We'll give you something, you will happy. Because what Nabi said from beginning, he would like to pray in the Kaaba side, in the Mecca side. And he said they'll never be happy with you. Doesn't matter. Sometimes it's not meaning if you have a talk with somebody and discussion about something, try to prove you right, and he's not listening to you, doesn't matter. It's not meaning because you don't have maybe you have a knowledge, you explain nicely, but the person Allah didn't give him hidayah. Similar. قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها فولي وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام حيث ما كنتم. So that was the Nabi Allah explained for the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also he was always reminding the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you follow a small thing, if you change it, try to little make him happy, they will guide you in a wrong way. You will lose your direction. So the way you following is not allowed for you 1 milli to go left or the right. So it's not allowed for the mu'min scholar at all, and the mu'min da'i at all, to make the some group happy, to change little I be soft. It was problem. When it's come, the communism was that time, some of the scholar, because the communism has power, and there was the media was they hand, and this ideology was separated to all everywhere. So try to come some of the scholar Muslim. Yes, also we have in Islam musawat. What meaning equivalent? Equality. Yeah, we have also in Islam, and also yes, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the Abu Zar radiallahu anhu. They was living. Look, we have ashab sufha. So also we are happy to be like the communists. In anything you have to be sharing together, the government and take it. So it was Islam, yes. Because why? What the problem? Because when you feeling weak and you not trust what you feeling exactly, and you don't have a yaqeen, the strong believer, what you believe, every idea is coming against you. You will try to show yourself, yes, I have this one. But at all, you don't need an Islam like that. Why you don't need Islam this one? Doesn't matter who is listening to you and who is following you or no. Look, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the hadith, is coming in Qiyamah time, one of the scholar, maybe 2 people with them. Another one. Second one, nobody, he's come alone. You better than the Prophet? Why you want to do da'wah for the people? Should tell you famous scholar? People following you? If people following you and your intention is not pure, the ikhlas not there, so you're not getting any reward, and you're getting sin because you changed something to make the people happy. وَلَن تَرْضَ عَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعْ مِلَّتَهُمْ. They will never be happy from you until the time you follow him. The follow is not meaning I have to go to the church, because also they are not going to the church. They don't have a time for the church. They want you follow their ideology. They want to go to follow the law. They want you follow the way they are in the business. So there is the international, law for the business. So you have to put yourself similar. The problem is where lot of Islamic banking following, because there is something you have to follow it. No chance. Lot of the business happening in market, for example, you have to follow because everybody doing, so we will do. That was the dangerous thing, and Nabi Sallallahu was warning us should be more careful. So to make the people happy is not your job. You have one responsibility. You have one responsibility to make the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy from you. That's one. Your responsibility. That's your wish, your hope is the last final thing you have to do. Because if Allah is be happy from you, you will save it yourself and save the people. That is enough. But if you try to change to make the people happy, is not finishing. How much you try to go, give a little more point, and they will asking for more and more and more. Maybe this understanding people, they thinking is, so how I want to tell you da'wah need the hikmah. And you have to be soft. Tell you something. I will tell you La ilaha illallah, the ideology you have to worship only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the ibadah like the salat or is the ideology? Is the worship one, is the iman, is the yaqeen, is the idea. The aqidah is the word type of the worship, but the aqidah is something you believe. It's not the action like the salat, like the fasting, like the charity sadaqah, like tawaf of the Kaaba, like the wuzu. It's not like the ghusl. No. The la ilaha illallah is the ideology. You want to say here, I not worship anybody, anything except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So now, see the kuffar Quraysh. They come, say the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, okay, finally, look, like Muhammad, 6 months you can't worship our God, and 6 months we will worship your God. And why are you shouting why are you telling that Lord can't do anything? He was already helping me. All my life, my dad, my brother happened something and asked the Lord, and he's support him. Now why you want to tell me don't worship the Lord? Yeah, we didn't say the Lord and Uzat, he's the God. We said they are shufa'a in Allah. They will have some value. They have a level in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So just only don't shout our God. Don't say anything bad about them. Okay, come on, you worship in the Kaaba and we will worship together. What do you think? It wasn't better Nabi Sallallahu to listen to them because he was already weak. Too few people was follow them. And never, if he was follow that idea of the Kuffar Quraysh, so nobody would take him go out from the Mecca, and they never will die. Yasser, no Ammar, no Sumaya, and they never go 3 years in the Shaykh Abi Talib. They will say they haven't any food to eat. Never happened. All this problem. Just if he was okay, that's fine. We have to be a little soft with this mushrikeen. This mushrikeen from the Ibrahim alayhi salam time until now, they are doing wrong. Let them make him happy. Already we have a Kaaba. We're living in Masjid al-Haram. We have a Kaaba in front of us. It's better to Kaaba all year. Somebody come do the shirk. 6 months minimum, we can clean the Kaaba from the shirk and we do the Tawheed. It was a good idea, no? He was thinking like us. If he was thinking like me and you was good point. Minimum they give you 50% chance. But they take it, all they didn't give for Nabi Sallam 1% of the chance. Stopping your da'wah, and when he was talking, they were talking front of them to count people here. He said, وَالْغَوْ فِيهِ. When the Qur'an he was recite, and you go talk, people they can't hear his voice. When people they coming for the Hajj, he was giving da'wah, they coming behind, he's out my brother son, my nephew for example, and he's crazy. As he was doing the job. And the media was strong. Yes, today my media is a social media and TV. I don't know, the YouTube, or a lot of Twitter, a lot of shit we have. And that time was they have a special people working like our media people, journalists. They have it like that. There was a special ladies. They were talking how to make the history and against you. There was good person is coming giving another idea. Okay, you talking about the history of the Pharaoh. I will give you talking about the history of the Persian Empire is big, and the Roma, all the how much they was strong, how they are build this city, how much beautiful. They was coming sitting, and it was media. That's what's happening now. You are of Ramadan, and you will find a lot of the Muslim country and a special movie for the Ramadan because you don't have a time to go to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's a shaitan, and he's a Muslim. The exactly job was doing the kuffar, mushrikeen, Quraysh at that time. Oh, the Ramadan, let's go play flute, have a together in football. That's all these 12 months wasn't enough. And now we have to go to play football. Ya Allah. So, for example, that's the example. I mean, football is, I tell you the example. So, also was that time the media working. They have a, how to against the people or to change their idea and make them far from Islam. Today you have this one. If you want to talk, the first one, oh, you have a beard. That's what mean that. That's time people haven't shift to clean it because it was dangerous to face, and they have a told hair and they were cutting like that. So now why shift him is better, looking better. Okay, why you have to put that type of the clothes? So do this one. Not meaning trying to against you and show you how to tell you don't have any prestige, you don't have any culture, you have a low prestige like that, low culture for you. They will tell you your culture is old, is nobody following. Yeah, they want to tell you. If you want to say something about a scholar, we want to talk about the right of the man and the woman, he tried to explain, make more happy, because today as the market is one of the good way of the way in the market is working very well is the woman right. We never say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given the level for the woman. Wallahi, if all the ideology they are coming one, they can't rival, and that's respect Allah given for the first one. And he said, we create from your body somebody you can feel in peace with them. خلق من آياته خلق من آيات يعني خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها. That's one. The second one, فلا تقل لهما أف. You can't say for your mom uff. But this time, what to tell you the liberalism, what to tell you the communism, what to tell you that's democracy and human right. Your parents, if tell something, come and call the police. So where is the uff? And when you complain, they take them in jail. Where is that? You respect the woman at all, you never respected the woman. We are the mom, he was looking after us. Grown up, we have to kiss his hand, allowed for us, nobody else. That's the mom. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the khutbah the Jummah, when he grown up in the khutbah the Jummah to stay, he was say, Ameen, Ameen. One of the dua was, if one of your parents, and Allah give you this opportunity, you very lucky person, if Allah give you one of them the right in old age, and you didn't go to the Jannah, Allah cross you. Yani you'll be 100% you will go in Jannah if you muwahid and you have that. That's finished, ya akhi. That's beautiful white beard from your dad is a sign for you. Go this way. Look after this person and he will take you in Jannah. That's the mom. He was looking from you from when you grown up until now. Not only this one. How Allah said, وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ إِحْسَانًا حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ كُرْهًا وَضَعَتْهُ كُرْهًا. And when he come to talk about your mom before you to born. But about that, no. Later on. So that's the respect for the mom. That's the respect for the woman. That's what the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the best of the sadaqah when you supporting your wife. The food you give him, for example. That was the best of you who the correct. He said, أثقل شيء في الميزان يوم القيامة خلق الحسن. The heavy thing in Qiyamah time in your deed is the character. When you have خيركم خيركم لأهلي. That's God best deed when you good with your family, with your house. Who is your family? Not your wife? Not your children? No, your mom? So that's what. So now I want to talk about the human right. First, I have to try to explain the way that Allah give the right for my mom or for my sister. The woman is not meaning is woman only is my wife. My mom is a woman. My sister is a woman. My daughter is a woman. My grandmom is a woman. My auntie, all of the woman, all they are woman, yes. So that's woman with the wife is all they are woman. So that was the Qur'an al-Karim. So when Qur'an to explain for the mu'min how to come to understand the Allah, the Sharia law. What's happening now here? Now we'll go to our book just only for inshallah shortly, and we try to continue. If ask you the ideology at this time, the liberalism, they are builded the aqidah or the idea from where? Anything for them, the main thing is the mind, the aql. What they are talking about the freedom, human right, and the business, and the government, the law, all is coming back to you. The standard is you, your mind. Anything human thinking is correct, is the good, that's fine. Nobody, so now you have a right, think what you like. Anything is good for you, you have a freedom to do it. Okay, that's idea they have. So it's of course, if somebody he's in jail and he can't find the good food and they are beat him in jail and he don't have a time to relax and life is very hard, difficult, and if you tell him, this guy, okay, think, change the who is looking after jail and come tell him, okay, now today I'm the boss here, so everybody you are in jail, what do you like? Write in the paper and give me. How we can make this jail be nice and comfortable for you? Everybody will try to find something because they are already was in punishment. They was in jail. They didn't have any freedom. So the liberal ideologies come from here. So anything is meaning they are the background was something happening is very bad. Because the liberalism, it didn't come from the Muslim side. Why he's come from Europe? That's our main question is here. Why should be Europe people, they come to put their mind the standard and they against anything around of them, against any Sharia, any deen, any religion. Not only they arrive it against the God at the same time. So for them, they are not care which Sharia you're following. They are not care who is your God. So that's they tell you just only Christian, Buddhist, Islam, all they are is you want to go, that's fine, there is some paradise, go. Just all of you have a freedom. So all of you can just only, everybody his way different. The road you following to arrive is different. That's the one. So the main thing for them was the mind, the aql. We said aql, yeah, mind. That's the main thing for them. So they didn't try to control because there is not no something to stop to control this one. The aql like the desire. The aql like desire. If you didn't stop him, he will go in the way. That was the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when he talking about the Sharia. Yeah, give you example. فلا وربك لا يؤمنون حتى يحكموك فيما شجر بينهم. Give you example. They will never be mu'min until the time they will accept your judge. So the person he was against the judge of Nabi Sallam, why was he against? No, because he was not believed. Because he was thinking he's right. So the aql was there is a problem. The problem was by mind. Because he was thinking, I am here right. Do people they're going to the court? They are in the judge. Why they are going to the court and everybody fighting? Because any one of them they are thinking I'm right. But when you go to the judge and who is proof, he will understand, okay, you are right or you are wrong. So similar happened with the human. So we said the beginning, they were thinking this idea is come like somebody was in jail. His little big history, but I try to short it here, inshallah, and we'll stop in 10 minutes. We'll finish our talk. If you go back, the people, they are thinking now, the idea of the liberalism, or I don't know what they have into this time, secularism or communism, or they are come, they are thinking this idea new. But if you go to the philosophy before, we hear the Socrates, Socrates in English, okay, Aristotle, yes. These people was long time ago. So always, more than 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, it was two type of the people, and the Roma time, it was the art. Some people, they was believe, and some, doesn't matter Christian or Jewish, anything, they have it. People, there was some part that believe, and some part of it was against always, they never believe, no believer people. So we have a believer, the people, some was believe, and some people, they wasn't believe in the religion. But always was the people, they believe they was stronger. They had power, there was, and the church was strong. So anything was in their control. But we understand the Sharia they was following, it wasn't the Sharia respect the mind and respect and they give any human right. Why? Because that Sharia wasn't the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala word. He changed it. When was the Isa, he was correct. When was the Musa, he was correct. But later on, the Injil is completely wrong now. Completely changed. Something is not as Injil, the Bible that Isa alayhi salam is bringing for us. And the law you following there, he wasn't as the law Isa alayhi salam said. So it's not the Allah word. Of course, now somebody write it, the book after the Isa alayhi salam, and he said he's the Allah word. So now he's bring his mind, what he thinking, the law he make, and now forcing the people to follow. Because he's against the natural of the human, the fitrah, and against the mind. So of course you have to try to fight. You will fight until the time they will less power, and you get the power stronger, and you can. Because was crash from beginning happening between both of them. So the church was in that time what was, for example, if you want to believe in Allah, no, it's not right. You have, when you born, we never accept your Christianity. No, we not accept you. You have to go when the baby is born. They have to take him to the church, and we have a ghusl. They have to be baptized. They have to do it. After that time, you will be a Christian. No, accept for you. And when you die, no, it's not meaning you have to go, anybody come pray for you. No, you have to go to the church, and the priest will come, and have a lot of things, and last time you will die right away. If you want to do some sin, no, it's not meaning you can't go direct to Allah, ask Allah forgive you. No, you have to come here to the priest and say what you done. So it was always between the people and the Allah was somebody there. Is no direction you talk to the Allah directly. But me and you, what is that? Kullu mawludin yuladu al-fitrah. Any baby is born by fitrah is iman. So, and if you give somebody between you and Allah, you will mushrik. So in Islam, that's the big thing. In Allah la yaghfir wa yushrika bihi wa yaghfir ma dun dhalika liman yasha. Allah will forgive any sin only after the shirk, because you put somebody between you and the Allah. If you done some sin, is not allowed to tell to a scholar, Wallah, I done this sin. No. Because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in Hadith said, Allah will forgive everybody illa al-mujahirun. More mujahirun, the people, they are done some sin, and Allah hide them. But he said the people, I done that one. Only the time maybe somebody done the sin, and he don't know how to fix it, to do the kafara or what to do way, and we say that a scholar, for example, I said the qasam, and I broke my qasam, what is my way to do the tawbah with this qasam? So because you have to know the rules. But it's not allowed for, if somebody walking or say something, for example, and saw something, and he come to the scholar, ask for forgiveness. And also in Islam, never they will ask you for the money. If you want to go to Jannah, you have to pay. But the church was always selling the paradise. They will give you ticket, And that's the for Jannah. So you want to go paradise? You have to pay here and you have to buy. When they need the money, if they need the money, they will ask you, okay, come on, we'll sell in the Jannah. The people in the queue, they are waiting and right. So, of course, that's religion, not religion. How you want to come to close to the Allah? How you want to feel peace and all is happening? At the same time, the guy was, you go just only 300 years ago. And 1,700. Or in this time, before to happen, to change it. What was and that time, the Victoria time, for example. The man has a farmer. They have some people, they are working for them, the slave. Okay, this land is my land. You want to buy for you? I will sell this one with the people, they are living there. So was selling the human by land. In land there, and if you want to sell this house, anybody who is working for you, okay, the price of this house include the 5-10 slaves they have, they will sell him. So that slave was always never have their right, because the R was just only their right, just eat the income they pay for them, or the salary they were getting, only they be alive, nothing more. But go to the Islam. If you brokered your qasam, you have to free some slave. If you to the zahar in the Quran, you said so the mujadala, you have to do it. If you want to do the Quran, started the way with Islam. Not only you find this idea just only 300 years ago, but 1,400 ago, what Islam fighting of the slave have to be making. But not the way we are saying, okay, in Islam a slave not allowed. That's yahi. You will make these people happy. No yahi. Our system completely about the slave is different. That thing is happening. The scholar we know to against, yes. Also in Islam we don't have a yes yahi. But the way you explaining what you do with all the Quran and Kareem, all these ayat and Hadith Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam talking, the slave was in a Muslim house. He was eating for the same food you eating, and the same clothes you give. If you want to have his young boy, he want to marriage, you have to marriage this boy another girl like you want to marriage your daughter, your son, because you're responsible. Where that's one. And what was happening in Europe. So, of course, in that hard and painful life, should somebody come against that God and against that Sharia. So the liberalism is come to against anything is a name. The beginning of idea is wake up, and the idea is come to against any religion they are thinking, because that religion wasn't the religion that Allah sent it. And slowly come the human right to fighting with the slave system, and they are around 1,800 2 years ago when they fight the first time and they try to kill the Lord. They have it all happened in Europe, and it started slowly to arrive here. Now we are in the time, and this idea, the people they are supporting, and people they are pushing this idea, and they are doing marketing for this idea, and the media and everywhere is going, because they have in the background something is wrong. Like me and you. Go, for example, give you example. If I am from Pakistan or India, for example, some type of the suite or my clothes in the marriage time, for example, or wedding, I will put some of my back home. Doesn't matter I grow up here. If I'm Arabic, for example, in the marriage time, for example, the wedding, I will put some maybe perfume only for and you will have some contact with your background. Maybe your granddad will stay here, but still 100 years, still you have some contact with your back home. Similar, they are just only 200-300 years, and they arrive with this idea. So still they are feeling the pain was feeling their parents and the parents. They can't kill the history. The history, the cross of what they are done at all this time in the name of the church and the name of the Allah and the name of the Bible. So that cross still follow these people, never leave them. So you will find every day they are trying to make themselves far how much they can to far for never will go back to that religion. They never want to open any small way to. That's what they said. The church job. There, he don't have any right to talk about the business, to talk about the law, to talk about the, I don't know, the government. That's completely different thing. Do you think this type of idea working with Islam? If you go for the business, Allah talking about the business. Al-riba is haram. And you can't find in the hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, this type of business is halal, this one is not halal. If you want to sell the gold, how to sell the gold. A lot of things you can find. If you want to go talk about the food, he will give you the ayah. The khinzir, the pig is haram, the dog is haram, for example, the blood is haram, and the wine is haram. So if you go, so Islam not like that. You can't find this one in the Bible. And the same time, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Sharia Islam, is respect your mind. The aql that Allah give it for you. Respect, give it your right. And also they didn't tell you, you have a freedom. What you want, you do it. Because the behind of the liberalism idea is a freedom. Nothing is stopping you. Nothing should be stopping you. What you like, do it. So that time they didn't broke the red line of the Sharia. They now broken the red line of the nature of the human. They thinking, wallahi, marriage man with the man is new. We are updated. Okay, Lut was better than you. What's that? You thinking today, yes, a woman, she has a freedom, what he like? Yeah, the Kuffar Quraysh you have in history, you hear before that. And the one lady, he was putting the flag there, and have a 10 husband. And also Qur'an and Sunnah talking about don't take the woman like the girlfriend or boyfriend. What are you talking? Do you think in this new idea you give it freedom for the human? Not the freedom for the human. They are arrived in the level against the nature of the human. So when they are against the nature of the human, the fitrah, that's very difficult for you, a scholar, to fix that problem. So the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he's come, he was trying to anything against the nature, the fitrah of the human, to fix this one. Because you want to build the aqidah top of the nature. Because the human, when he's following his nature, that time you can follow the Sharia. If the broken the nature is being like this land, you don't have a land, ground, how you can build a building? So when you giving da'wah and people they are struggling with this one. When you want to try to explain something Islam and you will shocked. Why is a Muslim? He's grown up in Muslim country. He's born by Muslim parents. What happening with this one? Because the nature, the fitrah is broken already. So that's inshallah, we will try, bidnillahi ta'ala, from the next class, we take one by one the shubha, the doubt they are giving, and we will give the warning how to be, you, a scholar, to be understand, to fix, and from where you have to be, to take the right ideology. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Sorry for the long talk. If you have any question.